Why do the rich get richer with debt while everyone else stays stuck? Imagine two people walking into the same bank. Both apply for a loan, both get approved, and both leave with the exact same amount of money. But 10 years later, one of them is financially free. He owns assets, has investments, and his money works for him. The other person is drowning in payments, still working paycheck to paycheck, and still worrying about money. So what happened? Did one person get lucky? Did one have a higher IQ? Not necessarily. Because the difference wasn't the loan, the difference was what they did with it. Most people are taught that debt is dangerous, and to be fair, it can be. Bad debt has destroyed millions of lives. But here's what most people never learn. Not all debt is created equal. Some debt makes you poorer. Other debt can make you wealthier. Let's start with the first person. He gets a loan and immediately spends it on things that lose value. A newer car, the latest phone, a more expensive lifestyle. For a short period of time, he feels richer. But there's a problem. Those things don't put money back into his pocket. Every month, the loan payment leaves his bank account, but nothing comes back. The debt keeps growing heavier, and eventually, it becomes a burden. Now let's look at the second person. He also takes a loan, but instead of buying liabilities, he buys assets. He invests in a small business. He purchases equipment that generates income, or he acquires something that can produce cash flow. At first, both people look the same. Both have debt. Both owe money. But beneath the surface, everything is different. One person's debt is taking money away. The other person's debt is creating money. And that's the difference most people never understand. The poor often ask, "How much will this cost me?" The wealthy ask, "How much can this make me?" One focuses on spending. The other focuses on returns. And over time, those different questions create very different lives. Now, don't misunderstand this. The wealthy are not successful simply because they borrow money. They become successful because they understand how to use money. They understand risk. They understand cash flow. And most importantly, they understand the difference between an asset and a liability. Because debt itself is neither good nor bad. Debt is simply a tool. In the wrong hands, it creates financial stress. In the right hands, it can create financial freedom. So the next time you think about borrowing money, don't ask, "What can I buy?" Ask, "What can this money build?" Because that single question might change your financial future forever.